All right, we're back. We're in White Spring, and today we're going to be looking at the various loadouts that I use during my gameplay. People have been asking me, what are my perks, what weapons am I using? So that's what I'm going to cover today. It's hopefully going to be a short video because I've only got basically two weapons that I use, which is a commando weapon and the flamer. So I switch between heavy gunner and commando, and as we'll see, the one I use every day is going to be a mix of both heavy gunner and commando perks. So that's why we're standing near our punch card machine. And we'll see what kind of loadouts I have. You'll see that I am currently have what I call my average and stealthy. And this is a blend of both heavy gunner perks and commando perks, plus of course all of my stealth based perks as well. So if we want to look at the actual perks that I have, you can see that I have bare arms so that my weapons weigh less because I am carrying a few heavy weapons. Bandolier for all my ammo that I have for my commando rifles. Pharmacy for healing. And I have one rank of all of the heavy gunner perks. Lock and load because I have an extra point, and blocker so that I can be a little more tanky. But I'm not really all that tanky anyway because I don't have the right gear. And over here, of course, I have all of the commando perks. Again, 1 point in the commando perks. I have green thumb because I'm a herbivore, so yeah. And I have concentrated fire because I use VATS quite often. Okay, I have an inspirational maxed out here, and that's only because I've been trying to level up, and that gives me a little bit more XP while I'm out and about doing things. Although a lot of the times I'll switch that to whatever I need. If I have, you know, if I'm use hard bargain. And travel agent. I'll sometimes be using friendly fire depending on what I'm doing. So I can change to animal friend if I see that there's an animal I want to tame. And so on. Alright, badges included because of my flamer. I have to carry a lot of energy ammo. So there we go. And a nerd rage for extra damage. Scrapper because I like to scrap a lot of stuff. Again, carry weight and all my sneak perks. Alright, so that's basically my everyday loadout that I use when I go adventuring, do the daily quests and so on. Alright, and as far as weapons go, I have handmade. And so I have a vampire. I also use the fixer for my as a commando weapon. And yeah. Now the options I have here, the mods I have, is so that my AP cost is quite low. And that's for VATS. So that's again comes in handy. And I have another fixer here, Furious Fixer. And if I look at the specs on that one, of course, my AP cost on that one is a bit more. I tend to use the handmade more. I find that's actually a little bit more accurate in VATS. The fixer is pretty good as well. However, I find that I need to be much closer for some reason to the target in order for VATS to give me a good percentage. So my handmade is the one I tend to use the most. And then the flamer. Alright, so my flamer is the vampire flamer. That's the one I use most of the time. I do carry other flamers, as I'll show you. Yes, vampire flamer, mostly use it for the health. And limb damage is good too, but I don't tend to use it in VATS, so I'm not targeting any specific limbs. So that's a good close-up weapon. The other loadouts that I use, and it's situational or depends on what I'm trying to do, is I have one for doing the encrypted event. And you see, you've seen that in my previous videos. This is the, again, fully flamer based plus survival. And then I have the stealth heavy gunner. So if I'm focusing and I want to max out all of the perks for the heavy gunner, then I'll use that. And it looks like this. So basically I have all 3 stars in the heavy gunner cards. Again, bare arms for the weight, bandolier, and traveling pharmacy. Alright. Green thumb, and this one I'll change depending on what I'm trying to do. Fireproof. Okay, and so on. Right. Or stealth commando, again similar to what I did for the heavy gunner, is we have I still have bare arms because I'm still carrying the same weapons, so I want to keep those heavy weapons lighter, as light as I can. Alright, carry a bit more stuff. I'll swap this one out depending on what I want to do. Alright, and here with the Master Commando I have all 3 stars. And then I'll swap this one out depending on what I want to do, depending on the requirements. Fireproof is always good. Okay, hard bargain. That should be a tenderizer for that here, so I can swap that one out depending on what I'm doing. Batteries included, because again I'm still carrying the same ammo because I basically keep the same kind of stuff on me. Okay, so that's my loadout for that. Stealth Commando, Heavy Gunner. If I do the encrypted one, I do them once in a while, but not very often, so I don't tend to use that one very often. And this is the one that I use most of the time. And as far as my weapons go, I have my handmade, which is the one I tend to use most of the time for while adventuring. I have my Vampire Napalmer, which is on my hotbar. I do carry this one as well, that I'll use depending on the situation. And my Furious Fixer, and my Vampire Fixer. So basically, like I said, handmade, flamer, and fixer are my weapons of choice. Alright, I hope this was informative and that helps you out a bit. Nothing special. I'm not min-maxing anything, I'm just having fun. And I hope this helps. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.